They are sparkling, tiny plastic balls that are used in face gels, exfoliants, and toothpastes. We know them as microbeads. Since the late 90s, billions of them have landed in waters across Canada. The microbeads are deadly.
Microbeads are tiny little pieces of plastic that companies have been adding into their products since the 1990s. And what happens is they're designed to actually rinse off your skin and go right down the drain. It slips right through the wastewater treatment filters and goes directly into our rivers and our lakes, and fish will think that it's food and they'll eat the microbeads. That plastic starts to build up in the stomachs of fish. They can starve to death, it can cause DNA damage, it can really harm them. Not only fish, but microbeads are also eaten by other marine life, by birds. And these microbeads have chemicals that are absorbed into it, and then the fish eat it, and that brings the chemicals into the food chain.
Walk into any store, and it's easy to find products with microbeads.
A lot of these products, you can see the microbeads right through the packaging. You can see them right when you're applying them. These are the perfectly round spheres that scientists are finding in the water.
The microbeads found in toothpastes are listed on the box as polyethylene.
So you can take a look at the packaging, because a lot of the toothpastes will name polyethylene right on the box.
Here we are at downtown Toronto. We're surrounded by water. And right in this very water would be the microbeads that are coming from these products that we have been talking about. The scientists have found over 1 million microbeads per square kilometer in areas of Lake Ontario. The worst places, or the places with the most microbeads, are the places where it's close to populated areas. So we're finding tons and tons of millions of microbeads in the areas just outside of Toronto.
The good news is that many companies have agreed to phase out microbeads, but it will take years to get them off the shelf. Meanwhile, in populated areas like the cities surrounding the Great Lakes, microbeads continue to pile up.
Great Lakes are an important treasure for us, and 20% of the world's surface freshwater resources. So we need to be doing our best to protect them. Once microbeads are in the water, there's not much that we can do. It's too expensive to clean them out. So the real solution in this case is prevention. We need to stop using products with microbeads, and we need strong laws that ban the use of microbeads in the future.
Across North America, governments have stepped forward to stop the production of microbeads.
California is ahead of the curve. They have a bill that has just passed the state assembly. It's going through and it's being reviewed by the Senate. It would actually ban microbeads, whether they're biodegradable or not, from products.
There is movement in Canada as well.
There was a vote in the House of Commons, and all parties voted that they wanted to look at banning microbeads.
Take action now and sign the petition by clicking the link below.